Uh-oh. I think I lost Ant. That's the wonderful thing about editing is that I get to fix it. Yo, his power just went out. Wow. What the fuck? Yo.
What's the deal?
What's goody?
What's the word, man?
What's happening?
Yeah, same shit, different day, brother.
It's your guys, man. It's the Midcarders and Catering podcast, episode 16.
Got my Captain America robe on in this bitch.
Yeah, I was wondering. I was like, yo, I was trying to make the correlation there. I was just like, yo, is he wearing a cap, hoodie, or some shit like that? But that's a whole ass robe. That's a hoodie robe, bro.
Yeah, bro. This shit fire.
Wow, that shit is crazy. You get that for Christmas or some shit?
No, I had this shit for some years, nigga. GameStop, I was eating GameStop heavy and shit, nigga. They gave me a lot of fucking points, nigga, and I was like, what the fuck I'm gonna do with this shit? So I just went ahead and just bought this bitch.
This nigga was like, yeah, I want that Captain America robe you got right there. Like,
Nigga,
let
I'm
me
like,
get
nigga, freedom prevails, bitch.
that. Right.
Oh man.
But yeah, man, it's been all good, yo. First, I want to shout out to the homies, Show Your Work Network. I was just on their last episode 111. I forgot the name, the title of it. It was some Wagamon Bapes, I think, whatever, because we was talking about Bapes and everything, a whole bunch of random stuff we talked about. But yeah, it was like really, really cool to be a part of that. The homie Amp from Random Acts of Podcast came through as well too. We did a real long episode. It was almost like 3 hours. And it was really, really good to link up with those guys. And also, by the time you hear this, Royal Rumble been already passed. However, we will be doing a joint collaboration with Show Your Work Network and Random Acts of Podcast with the Royal Rumble watch along live on Patreon.
Yeah,
Not our Patreon, but we don't have. Well, we have one, but we ain't got one. Like, it's not active yet. But yeah, Show Your Work Network's Patreon. So subscribe to that, and y'all can watch us listening to the Royal Rumble. I mean, watching the Royal Rumble or whatever. So
it's gonna be live, man. It's gonna be live. It's gonna be live
yeah,
like a motherfucker.
yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool, bro.
So wait, Amp gonna be a part of this shit too?
Yeah. Am said he's pulling up, so it's gonna.
That's gonna be ignorant as a motherfucker.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be a pretty wild. It's gonna get pretty federal in there, so I'm kind of glad it's gonna be kind of behind a paywall. You know what I'm saying? So, however, we will have audio of it coming up. Like, so next week, expect a 2-episode drop next week. So we're gonna have a Royal Rumble audio, and of course episode 16. Because usually we usually plan to do a post Royal Rumble, but since we gonna basically do a whole live stream through the whole Royal Rumble, it's kind of like fuck that. We're just gonna just handle that, and of course we'll be back again next week. So
of course, there it is. Yeah, man. But other than that, man, getting dropping pods like my nigga Jay Johnson been saying.
For sure.
Just been podding like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Working on these next couple of projects I've been working on, man. Been a long fucking man. This week whooped my ass, boy. This week kicked my ass, man. Cause I don't know if you seen my story, dog, but when fucking Authors of Pain was beating the shit out of Kyle O'Reilly. He tried to climb up on the apron and try to run away. That nigga fell off that bitch. That was me. That was you this week. Huh? That was me this whole week, though. I was Kyle O'Reilly, nigga. I was getting my ass whooped, man.
Hey, I feel you, bro. I feel you on that for sure. But like you said, man, we've been podding like crazy. And we really put in some OT this week. So it's just something we're gonna be getting used to doing anyway. You know what I'm saying? Especially as we growing exponentially with our, with our popularity and everything and our support from our listeners, which honestly we greatly appreciate, because last week's episode is our second most streamed episode.
That's fire.
Yeah, that shit knocked off. That shit actually knocked off rap shit, which was our episode 2. And that held on for a minute. But our highest streamed one still is Yeet, and I think that's episode 5.
Yeah.
So I think I'm thinking episode 15 might actually knock that off maybe next week for people that may catch up, like listen to it to catch up next week. I don't know.
Definitely.
We'll definitely see, but we appreciate that support for sure.
No, big time, man. You know, and I'm currently up here upgrading my office right now. As you see, man, I got the
I see the Fomatic in the background. I was like, that's different. Like, that must be new.
No, actually, no.
I don't think it's new, but I'm like, yeah, that must
I had
be
it for a couple years, dog. I thought because it's supposed to be adhesive, like a fat head or some shit like that.
Yeah.
See, and you know, this me on my dumbass shit. When I got this shit, I'm like, man, this bitch won't post up here. Not knowing I gotta peel the shit off the back.
You gotta peel it off the back. That's how fat head works.
And then I'm like, oh shit. And you look at it now, like, nigga, and it's fucked up right now.
Oh, you know wow. Yeah, it's folded like a little bit it's a crease at the bottom.
That bitch creased all over the goddamn place. But you know what? Fomatic, nigga, this is where we at.
It's there, bro. It's up there.
It's up there now. It's up there now. So I'm upgrading this bitch right now. I'm about to get a new camera here. I'm about to get a Mac Mini in this motherfucker. I'm about to do a whole bunch of shit, man. So
for sure.
Putting this together.
Hey man, like it's the building blocks, you know what I'm saying? Like it just comes with the growth, and that's just where we at, man. And it's we headed there, bro. It's all gonna come together soon enough.
Oh yeah, you got damn right. You got damn right.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, man, it's been a pretty busy. I mean, podcasting wise, it's been a pretty busy week. You know what I'm saying? But
I'm gonna just tell you, bro.
Oh yeah. I already know, man.
Man,
especially like when we got MKU business, bro. Because I know at some point I may hop on Most Known Unknown at for an episode or something one day. You know, as a guest / associate affiliate. You know what I'm saying? But also, like I'm used to it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get used to it. You know. And
I mean,
I love collaboration,
so. and not to mention too, I got a guest lined up for us, probably the day after 316 day.
After 316 day, okay.
Yeah, okay. we got a nice little announcement coming on 316 day, and because I wanted to do it on 316 day, but that's a Thursday, and we record on Friday. So
we record Friday.
I'll tell you off air, but I'm putting that together now, man. We got a lot of shit in the works right now.
All right then, you know what I'm saying? So. Hey, like we said, we steady rolling, man. We steady rolling with collaboration, with more guests. I told y'all season 2 was gonna be different, so we're here to deliver. We're here to deliver as best as we can. Also, Raw 97, we will be getting back to recording volume 2. The thing is, we about to go into WrestleMania season, so it's kind of like we're gonna have a lot of storyline coverage to do and everything like that.
And also too, man, we got a watch along we got to do. We got to do Royal Rumble 91.
And we got to do the Royal Rumble. Was it 91 tonight? Because I couldn't remember last night. I think
it was 91. We got to do that.
91? Okay. I don't think it was 92.
Yeah, no, 92 was the one with Flair, so we got to do 91.
Right.
91 was kind of big too, though. So we got that was kind of a big one. So we got to do that one. We can get some people involved in that too.
Yeah, and we actually, that's why I was talking to I was talking to Larry, DJ Larry, about it too. I was like, yeah, like maybe one of y'all want to jump in and do the watch along with us on that too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. It is what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got that coming too. So it's a lot of content that we got in the chamber. So don't worry, it's coming.
I'm afraid I've got some bad news.
All right. So this was not really that much of a heavy news week. We have a few things to cover here. Unfortunately, like this week, wrestling journalists kind of really took it upon themselves to just really like get into the fear mongering game, trying to locate Vince's whereabouts and see what Vince is up to and all this stupid shit. So I kind of just skipped on a lot of those things, but I wanted to definitely point out the fact that Bloomberg referenced a third shareholder lawsuit, which is focusing on, sexual assault. Sexual harassment allegations against Vince, where two plaintiffs are seeking a fee because of Vince's, like, how he reversed bylaws, and which leverage his return back to the board of directors. So yeah, a little bit of nasty business there with Vince. Yikes. We'll just see how that turns out. For wrestling news, wrestler news, so to speak, Nikita Lyons. We have another injury problem with Nikita Lyons. She just shattered her ACL and meniscus. She recently announced that this past week on NXT, after NXT, because during NXT they actually did an injury angle where she got attacked in the parking lot holding onto her knee. So basically just a way to write her off. So she's going to have to be out for some time for recovery. So hopefully you will bounce back from that, because Nikita has been pretty injury prone. So I don't really necessarily know if this is going to be this may be this may not be the thing for Nikita. I don't know. I really don't know on that. AEW news. AEW announced a media deal with Europe and Asia markets with the DAZN. So this is effective immediately. So they're going to be distributing Dynamite, Rampage, their pay-per-views, Dark, everything across those markets. So I guess you're taking AEW global now. So that's going to be pretty good for them. Just an example of some of these countries that it's going to: Bosnia, Bulgaria, Croatia, Cyprus, Czech Republic, Denmark, the list goes on. Slovenia, Sweden. Like, yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool for AEW going forward.
Wrestling has more than one royal family.
I am the strongest, the fastest, the roughest, the toughest, the quickest, the greatest, and now there is no denying that I am the B-E-S-C.
You fucking must acknowledge me.
All right, welcome back. So this week we had Raw, Monday Night Raw 30th anniversary. It took place. Raw 30th took place in Philadelphia. Yeah, took place in Philadelphia. Rightfully so. Like, I'm talking about really hot crowd. They really brought the energy that night, man. And honestly, it made me really excited about WrestleMania 40 taking place there next year. So that's going to be, that's going to be one of the ones for sure to look forward to. We open up actually with the trial of Sami Zayn. Now, originally this was supposed to be an acknowledgement ceremony, but I think there was some travel issues with a lot of Roman's family, like Rikishi and a few others from the Anoa'i family and everything. So they had to like switch gears, and they ended up making this into the trial of Sami Zayn. And honestly, this ended up actually being one of the absolute best. It ended up being one of the best segments, I think, that they've put together like all year. So yeah, it's honestly, I'm putting it up there with not very Uzi. Like, that's just how good this was. Like, Paul Heyman was going off like in his bag. Like, matter of fact, being that you're in Philadelphia and everything, we know about the ECW lineage in Philly and everything in that matter. going back to like its origins and everything. With Philadelphia in the crowd yelling ECW, ECW, ECW. And Paul Heyman just got that shit the fuck out of there. He was just like, nah, bro. Like he said ECW is dead. And just like Sami Zayn is going to be after I'm done with my prosecution. And I mean, he brought the case. Like Paul Heyman put on a top class, put on a absolute masterclass of a promo that, I mean, just wow. Like Paul Heyman was going crazy with the prosecution. He was bringing the receipts to the table, like showing how Sammy was hesitating when KO was when KO was doing this when KO was like getting over on the bloodline and everything, and Sammy didn't run up, or Sammy was like just hesitant, not making the right move, acting like he was a little too late when really he had the opportunity to go after KO and everything, and he chose not to. Like, you know, started looking real funny in the light. You know what I'm saying? So the focus then shifts to Sammy for his defense, and Sammy just, you know, he delivered just an amazing promo where he said, I have no defense. Like, I'm here to accept whatever fate I have. You know what I'm saying? And we kind of all thought it was Sammy Pack watch time. Like, for real. Like, we thought it was over. And then Roman, you know, Roman is getting a little crazy. He's getting a little crazy. He's getting a little like, hey man, I'm not happy with this. Like, how do you come here with no defense? So you telling me you have no defense, which means like how dare you not have any defense in this? Like he's really starting to really see the early stages of Roman losing control, and more importantly losing control over his family. So we then have Roman just scream out Solo. Like he basically designated Solo as his executioner, which is wow. Like that was wild. Like that was crazy. So Solo pulls up to Sammy while he's sitting in the chair, hand on one shoulder, and ready to hit him with the Samoan spike, and then out of nowhere, here comes Jey Uso stopping it. Like, hold on, wait a minute. Like that, I mean, it's Oscar season. You feel me? Like it's Oscar season. And what Jey Uso did there, he made a definitive claim for, you know, a nomination. You feel me? Like best supporting actor type cinema. You feel me? So it was really, really cool to see that, because then it became, hold on, we got Ant. We got it. All right. Technical difficulties. So
hey man, look, dog, I hit a parlay, nigga, and then my power just went out. They're like, nigga, fuck you. Like, shutting all this shit down, nigga.
Yeah, we was about to, like, I started going solo and shit. Like I started doing the podcast solo, and then we tried to come back like through the phone, and that shit didn't work. And then we was just like, fuck it. Like I got like a half hour into it, and then like he came back, and then it just didn't work. And then we was just like, fuck it. We gonna have to like finish this shit tomorrow. But his power came back on, like, so we good for now. So we about to thug this whole thing out. We about to finish and pick up where we left off.
Shout out to DTE, nigga. They don't play about niggas over here, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's too. Yeah, you in a different tax bracket.
I mean,
there, so
especially paying all the goddamn money they be paying on fucking electricity and shit, nigga. They better cut this shit on, man.
Yeah, man.
I was seeing $215. I'm like, man, you know, I was about to be like, man, I'm about to go to sleep, but I like, man, fuck this shit. Just when I went to the living room, started doing pushes like I'm DMX and shit, nigga. I felt like Bane in this motherfucking nigga walking around the crib like this and shit, man. Like it was pretty bad, man. Yeah,
but you know, we got magic. We got magic. Like we work our magic. Everything is all good. So where we left off, We left off at like right where Solo was about to hit Sammy with the Samoan spike, and then Jay interjected and jumped in to his defense.
And then Jay gave the performance of his fucking life.
Yeah, man, like Oscar worthy, like this Oscar season, bro. Like Jay, somebody put a battery in his back that night. You feel me? Like
Man,
they
it was
just
wild, dog. It was wild,
Yeah.
man. I ain't never seen no shit like this, man. He stuck up for that man. He like, man, Sammy, that's my brother, man. I love Sammy. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, then they got the crowd involved into it. He was just like, yo, if y'all think Sami Zayn is not guilty, put y'all ones up. And like everybody just threw up the ones, the whole crowd. Like it was just very atmospheric in that joint. You know what I'm saying? Like Roman just kind of like just had no choice, like, but to give in. And he just like Sammy, you know, after the evidence was presented, like, you know, they did it in like straight Law and Order receipts type fashion.
All that shit, man. They was lit, man. Sammy. And you know, and Sammy's ready to bite the bullet, dog. He just said, "Fuck it, nigga."
Yeah, he was just sitting there, like he just like, man, I'm at my execution, like it's over. You know what I'm saying? Like he was about to eat that spike, but then, you know, again, like that, I kind of, and I think I was saying this when I was by myself. I was like, yo, I think this and Phil and Uzi, like this, the trial might actually overtake Phil and Uzi to me, bro.
Yeah, because it was so many wave of emotions going through that shit, man.
Yeah, man. Like it was just different, bro. Like I don't know. I mean, in retrospect, when we look back at both of them, we're gonna be like, damn, man, it's gonna be hard to pick like which one was like the best segment that they could do. But you know, this was perfectly put together.
Mm-hmm.
I also brought up like when the crowd was chanting ECW at Paul Heyman and how he buried it. Like quick, like Paul was quick, bro.
He was like, man, we ain't got time for this bullshit. We do not have time for this bullshit.
Yeah, he said ECW is dead and soon will be Sami Zayn. Like he just like Paul just like that's just the ultimate professional and perfectionist that Paul Heyman is. Like he can just change it up just that quick. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so that happened, and then this leads into the tag team match, where the Usos have to defend their the Raw Tag Team Championships versus the Judgment Day,
Right.
Damian Priest and Dominic Mysterio.
Right.
And
it was a banger.
Yeah, it was a banger of a match, man. Like Priest was fooling, bro. Like he did this crazy ass topo atomico, like off, like from the ring onto the Usos. Dominic Mysterio really was doing his thing. You know, he's really slowing his game down. You brought that up before when we were trying to talk about it before, but he's really like slow his ring work down a little bit, looking a little more legit. He got to stop doing the 619 though. He got to take that out.
He just needs a finish. He needs a good finisher. I think that's what he needs. He needs a finisher. I think.
Well, I think right now his finisher is like the frog splash, right?
Yeah, but I'm just like, oh, how many fucking people gonna do the frog splash?
Yeah, because you got Montez does the frog splash.
Kevin Owens do the fat man frog splash.
Kevin Owens do a fat man frog splash.
Sometimes
Seth does the frog splash.
I think somebody in NXT does one too.
Yeah, and then like who is Liv Morgan do a frog splash? Like she usually do it through a table or something, don't she?
Yeah, low key, man. You know what? Give him like I would say like maybe he should get like Mark Briscoe's Froggy Bow.
Mm-hmm.
The frog splash with the elbow drop. That bitch.
Yeah.
Maybe you can do that shit. But then again, nigga, that's a Mark Briscoe.
That's Mark Briscoe's joint. But
he just needs something different.
He needs something a little different. But you know, this match was really cool. It ends with I'm sorry, we not even at the ending yet, but something happens in the middle of the match where they play an injury angle, which damn near felt real with Jimmy Uso. They had Jimmy climb on the top rope, like they was kind of hinting at something. They was like, yeah, he's wobbling, the knees wobbling a little bit. Like Graves was really like selling this shit, and then he ends up doing an out of the ring spot, and he hits his knee. He's holding it and everything. The ref comes out and he throws up the X. And usually we know what throwing up the X means.
Yeah, like nigga, I kind of thought for a minute, like, damn, he is hurt, you know?
Yeah, same. I was like, oh no. And then I think like earlier when we were talking about it before, I was like, I did the Drake when KD ruptured his Achilles thing.
Yeah.
It's like
like not my guy, man.
not my guy, man. You know what I'm saying? But we about to
Ah.
win this chip. Fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of my thing. That was kind of what I was doing. That's my reaction. But then lo and behold, man, like this is what happens when y'all get a crowd emotionally invested in something. Like they end up, Sammy's like, yo, I can do this. I could replace me. You know what I'm saying? They call out Adam Pearce and everything. He was like, y'all let the Judgment Day switch. You let them switch out Finn and bring in Priest. So why you don't just let us do it?
You got Roman in the back like this and shit. Like,
yeah. Roman's watching, you know what I'm saying? And then Adam Pearce. Hey, listen, Adam Pearce got the most stressful job in America right
man,
now.
Dog, he was getting his ass beat. You know what I'm saying? Like, and all type of shit. Man, that man.
Honestly, I'm gonna go off the bat and I'm be like, when it's all said and done, Adam Pearce is probably gonna be like the greatest GM ever, bro. Like, I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, I fuck with Adam Pearce as the general manager, man. Like, for real.
He plays his role well, man. It's between him and William Regal, dog.
Yeah, him and Regal, like, you know what I'm saying? Like him, Regal, Teddy Long, even though Teddy Long kept doing the same shit, like 1-on-1 with the Undertaker, you know what I'm saying? But
tag team match.
Yeah. But and speaking of Teddy Long, like we'll get to that in a few. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that was pretty cool, you know, bringing in Sammy, and then I mean the crowd, like this match just went like nuclear.
Insane, dog.
Yeah, like, Finn got kicked out. They sent him to the back because he was trying to interfere. Finn got kicked out. Rhea was still on the outside, trying to coach and everything. But at the end, man,
I think what a lot of people seem to forget about Sammy, he's goofy, he has great character work, but the man can go in the fucking ring, dog.
Absolutely.
He can go in the ring, bro. Yeah. Like he was going crazy. Topes and shit, man. Luva kicks all over the goddamn place. Then him and Jay hit that 1D.
Yeah, hit clean, the 1D on Dom.
Clean ass 1D, dog. Like
clean ass 1D. 1, 2, 3. The Usos via Sami Zayn retained the Raw Tag Team Championship.
Yep.
So honestly, I need that to get ran back again, bro. Like, I'm not even gonna hold you. I need them to run that back. That was pretty dope.
Yeah, it was good. I know one thing that stuck out to me. Usos ran face. They ran face that match.
Yeah, they did.
So that's deep. That's something to think about, because somebody was putting out some theories like, you know, there's gonna be like a split in the bloodlines. It's gonna be Solo, Roman, and Paul with the Usos and Sammy.
Yeah, I've heard that too. I've also heard of a scenario where like Solo actually splits off himself, and you know, he ends up starting his own set. Didn't we talk about that last week with like Larry?
Yeah, I think we mentioned something about Tama Tonga or some shit like that.
Yeah. But, you know, again, that was like fantasy booking type thing. But, I mean, again, you know, this can go in many different ways and everything, depending on like how this whole Mad King thing happens with Roman, because Roman is like fucking losing it right now. Like, we're really seeing Roman losing his shit.
I'd say it will make sense if somehow, some fucking way, Jacob Fatu shows up.
Yeah.
And if Jacob Fatu shows up, I'll tell y'all right now. I'm gonna tell you right.
How many of them is there?
Man, like, so fucking many of them. They got one called Lance Anoa'i, and Anoa'i. That's it. That was there. But no, I'm telling you, you think Roman, you think Solo is scary? Jacob Fatu, different fucking story. Different fucking story. It's a big nigga. This motherfucker like 280. doing topes and shit, move fast as a motherfucker, wrestles barefoot, nigga, man. And I think they saying he got because of his criminal record. That's probably why he hasn't been there yet. He said he's been playing his part, but I got a feeling they probably gonna call that man in, dog. And if they call him in,
yeah, who knows? Who knows what they can do, man? It's so many different dynamics here, so many different ways that everything can go. But yeah, it's that's what it's looking like right now. But this was really, really good. Something else that stood out that started a lot of like unnecessary controversy this past week, like seriously, like, and we can talk about that shit for a minute because I expected to talk about this. But next we had Bailey with damage control. It was supposed to be a steel cage match. I think the first steel cage match
on Raw, and like
on Raw between women. And
actually, it was a long time because I think it was Victoria and somebody and Lita that had a cage match.
Okay,
so it's like the second one they had in years. Okay. But you know, time ran over, so they had to make it into an angle. You know, which they did, and I get it. You know, saying some people were pissed because they thought the match was going to happen, but this is crazy to say this, but Brian Alvarez brought up a great fucking point.
Mm-hmm.
He said straight up, you guys, if they would have ran the match for 3 minutes, Bailey loses, and then they do an angle, you guys will be pissed because Bailey lost.
Y'all be mad either way.
He's gonna be mad either way. He's like, so they did the right thing and building up more heat for this match, which you're gonna have next week.
Exactly. And
so
yeah.
So when this whole hashtag WWE women deserves better, all this bullshit, and
it's like, have y'all even been watching the product?
No, they haven't.
And that's what I'm saying.
That's the stupid shit right there. And this is what irritates me. This is what irritates the fuck out of me with this shit. They do not watch the product. They don't watch the product. They go out there and publicly and be proud of this shit. Like, I don't watch the product. Fuck WWE, AEW, well, whatever, all day. I'm not even gonna put AEW out there. They just say whatever all day. But y'all see this shit, you see what's going on, and then you got some other motherfuckers who are mad because they wasn't on the show.
I mean, you can say their names. I
was gonna wait for you to do it because I wanted you to do that shit.
You can say their names because that's what put the Energizer battery in their bag.
The Bella Twins. Because
the fucking Bella Twins.
Which is fucking stupid because they didn't have nothing for them. It's like, bro, we ain't had nothing for you. You know what I'm saying? I just look at it like they probably was mad because they didn't get a check from that shit because they was probably gonna get paid for it. My thing is, dog, y'all been talking about women need better. Women need to be treated better in WWE. Yeah, women main event WrestleMania, main event countless fucking shows. Bailey came out and said, like, we're fine. They're treating us great.
We're great. We're fine. Like, everything is fine. Like, we're adored. Like, everything is like fine. Like, everything's fine. Like, y'all got mad at nothing. There's no need to get mad about the shit.
Yeah,
and of course they gonna try to find a way to say, oh, like, I can see it now. They're gonna try to find a way to say, oh, Bailey has to say that because she's employed and it's political, and she'll get buried if she comes out and says she's mad.
Which is stupid.
Which is fucking dumb. Like, that's like y'all have to, like, go outside. Go outside.
Like, I'm like, it was one motherfucker that was over there tripping, saying some shit along the lines of, like, cause motherfucker that was over there like clocking time on how long the matches were.
Oh my goodness.
That shit, and then try to compare it to NXT like they're in the same fucking company.
The same company. NXT is WWE. Like, it's not a separate company. Yes, it's a developmental brand, but it is WWE product.
Still try to argue about that shit. I'm just like this, dog. If y'all don't watch the fucking product, why are you
shut the fuck up? Why are you complaining? Like, just shut the fuck up.
And the women, and they're being treated well. They're being treated well. Women have came out and said they're being treated well. You just got these motherfuckers that was just throwing names out there. Mercedes, Soraya, they was just throwing these names.
And that's the other kicker. Like the Bella's gonna sit up here and throw out. Well, why wasn't Mercedes like on the vignette?
And she was right there on the fucking vignette.
She was for a second. And the thing is, it's like, yo, we don't actually have to acknowledge her. She walked out on the fucking company. She walked out. And let's be clear, bro. When people walk out Stone Cold, they get fucking buried. they get buried, bro. And I'm just gonna keep it real with y'all for real. Like if she was Sasha right now, she'll be over here jobbing out to Sonya Deville right now. Because she be having to pay back her dues for walking out on a company for the 4th time, bro. Like, please stop, bro. Like the Bellas was just running their damn mouth like crazy because nobody like we're past the Divas era, bro. Like that shit's done and it's already been acknowledged before. Like y'all hated the Divas era, so why do y'all want acknowledgement for that shit anymore? We should be talking about the now, which is women headlining, which is women in main events, which happens on a weekly and monthly basis.
And they get a lot of time too. They get a lot of fucking time too.
A
They
lot
get
of fucking time. And then like y'all take that energy to WWE, but dog, y'all like I see no AEW women deserve better hashtags ever. And every single Wednesday, them women go on at 9:20 and barely get 7 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Can't, you know, and it's just
like, where's the like? I need that same energy, bro. And then the Bellas also got some nerve saying this shit because even still, y'all goddamn show was promoted on Raw, the reality show,
which was fucking stupid.
So like, what are we doing? And like, they're going and they just went on Tamron Hall earlier.
I seen
today.
That shit too. I seen that
like,
shit too.
I'm like, look at what the Bellas are doing. The Bellas are clout chasing, bro.
I noticed with Tamron Hall too. She tried to do this shit with Mandy Rose.
With Mandy Rose too. Like,
but Mandy Rose played it well. She was just like, you know, it is what it is.
Like, is Tamron Hall a wrestling fan?
It might be.
Cause she be really having wrestlers pull up. Like she done had a few Impact wrestlers pull up to her set. She had Mandy Rose pull up, the Bellas pull. I'm like, damn, is she like Tamron Hall might be a wrestling fan or something like, but I think it's dope that she does that and that she gives women those platforms. And she should absolutely continue doing that. But the Bellas are full of shit, bro. They full of shit. And let's also recognize that one of them is married to Bryan Danielson. So by affiliation, yeah, she's talking shit about WWE because her husband works for the other company. So please, guys, let's take off the rose-colored glasses and let's be logical here.
Yeah, I agree.
Because this was ridiculous, bro. Like, this was a Lotus show. This is Raw's 30th anniversary, bro. This was already a Lotus show. Roman and them ran over their time. That's something that Roman has done, period. And they had to call an audible. They said, look, let's just add heat to this. Let's just add heat to the situation, which is okay. Perfectly fine.
Mm-hmm. And now we getting the match next week, and it's gonna be fire.
And we get a Royal, and they gonna probably squabble in the Royal Rumble. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be something special to come out of this. So just sit back and calm the fuck down. Stop tweeting. Go outside. Please. Like, y'all are ridiculous on the fucking internet, bro. Like, y'all really like campaigning and all that stuff. And Bailey comes out and says, relax, everybody. Chill. We're fine. Like that, she shouldn't have to do that, bro.
But you gotta think about what we deal with, man. We deal with a bunch of fucking idiots, man. A bunch of idiots who just the blind leading the blind, dog.
It's crazy to me, man. Like that stuff is wild, bro. Like I can never stoop down to that. Like I literally didn't think nothing of it at all while it was happening on the TV. I was just like, oh, okay, whatever, moving on. Like I didn't think nothing was nasty. But I'm not telling people how to feel. I'm not doing that. I'm just saying, like, I just can't stoop down that low and be that mad over this.
Just have heat for the other company, man.
Please. And that's what I'm saying. Carry that same energy over to AEW because, bro, every single week, man, it's the same time. If it's not 9:20, it's 9:23. And they speed that shit up just to get to the fucking main event. Get a main event a half hour. They do that shit every week. And I hear y'all say nothing.
Mm-hmm. Nothing.
Y'all know that women's division is garbage, bro. And then on top of that, they just turned Toni Storm and Saraya with no explanation whatsoever. They just fucking turned them. They didn't even tease a turn. They didn't do anything. They did no explanation, nothing at all. Y'all just falling silent on that shit. Y'all not even paying attention to them trying to like force feed Britt Baker to y'all.
Trying to turn her face for what?
Trying to turn her face, bro, like out of unexplainable. Like that means she's over there doing backstage positioning powers and shit, bro.
And also they're gonna run back to the triple threat too.
What triple threat?
It was supposed to be Tony Storm, Ruby Soho, and Britt Baker. That was what happened, but Britt Baker got hurt. And it came out that said they're gonna still run that match when Britt Baker gets better.
So they're gonna put this on ice and wait until she gets better. So they're gonna hold this shit. They're gonna continue making Jamie Hayter's title reign just like what's she gonna do?
Complete the face turn because they both gonna turn face.
Oh godly. What a mess.
Let's finish up, man. But shut the fuck. Just shut the fuck up, man.
Shut the fuck
up. Bailey came out, said they're fine. They love it there. You gotta take the wrestler's word for it. If they're not complaining about this shit, you shouldn't complain about this.
You shouldn't either, bro. Like,
but you
seriously,
know what?
Don't speak for them. Don't speak.
But you know they always gonna do that shit anyway because it's the big bad company, whatever, blah blah
blah. Next, evil. Next. Let's move on. Next, we had the third. G-Generation X pulls up.
Was it LA Knight first, or was it? I think it was LA Knight, right? LA Knight.
Was it LA Knight?
I think
it might have been LA Knight, but it was okay. So we talked. So LA Knight, this was pretty cool. LA Knight comes out.
That man was looking like a GTA creative character.
Yeah, talking shit and everything. You know, LA Knight's on Smackdown, but he pulls up to Raw 30. Then we get the Undertaker. Undertaker pulls up. First, we thinking like, yo, dead man. Then he just turns it up. American Badass.
There were some people mad about that.
I don't know why.
They were mad about that. It's like, man, Big Evil. I'm like, American Badass Undertaker suck. I'm like, nigga, what?
What? Y'all sound crazy, man. I'm glad I ain't seen no shit like that because I did not. I mean, if anything, I saw the whole timeline, my timeline light up like American Badass. Yes, you know what I'm saying. Like everybody that I know for the most part loved American Badass, Big Evil. Like they loved it.
He was fucking hilarious, man. When he went heel and he became Big Evil, he had that bar fight music and shit.
Yeah,
that motherfucker.
We talk about that all the time.
He motherfucker yelling and shit. Damn.
Yeah, like so, but I'm gonna keep it real with you though. He was struggling to get that motorcycle out there.
That bitch had low jack on that motherfucker, dog. Because he was trying to figure that motherfucker. He having a hard time.
He was struggling, bro. Like it took him a minute, then he finally pulled up. I was like, okay. I was like, man, this motherfucker Taker old as shit, bro. I said he old, man. So he pulls up on LA Knight and everything. LA Knight talking all his shit. Then it brings out Bray Wyatt. He comes out. LA Knight was actually trying to leave.
Yeah.
And then Bray Wyatt pulled up behind him. He ends up coming back to the ring. Undertaker puts him in a choke slam position. And then
choking the fuck out that man.
Choking the fuck out LA Knight. And then, like, you know, and people in regular fashion, everybody's like, oh, here goes a legend about to bury LA Knight. It's like, bro, relax. He's getting LA Knight's being protected. And this is also like a way of passing the torch between Taker and Bray Wyatt. So instead of him choke slamming LA Knight, he passes him to Bray Wyatt, whom he's facing in the pitch black match at Royal Rumble, and he gets put in the Sister Abigail, which is very, very cool. And then Undertaker walks to Bray Wyatt and whispers something in his ear. We don't know what it is. We had our jokes though, plenty of jokes.
Oh man, memes going crazy.
Yeah. But that was really, really, that was a cool moment between Bray and Taker. And I think Bray even said, he came out today and said, "Look, I'm never going to say what he whispered in my ear."
And he fucking shouldn't. None of our
and you shouldn't have to. Like, just keep it. It's none of our business. That was between them, and just leave it where it's at. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a good moment for both of them, and it also built up even more hype for the pitch black match. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that was that segment. It was really cool.
Yep.
Taker took off, threw up the fist, you know, same Taker fashion, and that was that. One thing I will say about Raw 30, which this is the difference between the Vince way of doing an anniversary show and Triple H's way. Triple H protected every single piece of talent that he had. Literally, no one was dropping out to any legends.
Yep.
And even if like they did, like it still wouldn't have been like that too bad. It would have been like just expected, like, yo, just think some of y'all fades gonna get cooked tonight, but it's okay. You know what I'm saying? It's raw 30th, like just get over it. But that wasn't the case. And that takes us into the next joint with Degeneration X. Degeneration X pulls up. Everybody's old as hell, bro. Like they're
Yeah,
old.
man, Road Dogg looks fucking terrible, man.
Yeah, but he
Road
deserves
Dogg,
it, man.
Road
Fuck
Dogg looks, man, he looks so goddamn terrible, boy.
Yeah, he's fat. Like, he's fat. Who actually who can still go though? Like
X-Pac.
Yeah, bro.
X-Pac.
Like I saw a PWG clip with him.
Yeah.
I said, God damn. I was like, wait a minute, Sean. Like Sean Waltman was moving, bro. Like he was getting busy. You know what I'm saying? But he could still go if he wanted to.
Start channeling the 1, 2, 3 kid in this bitch.
Yeah, man, for real. Like he hit a crazy X Factor in PWG. I was like, okay, hold on, bro. But
yeah, that was good. No, so that DX came out there, but there was
the funny part.
There was one addition there. There was one addition there, and it looked awkward because I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Yeah, because a lot of people was just like, wait, what? Like, bro, is that Kurt Angle? Like, Kurt Angle is just following them out there or whatever. It was the funniest shit ever.
Hey,
bro.
dog, when they did it like the DX chop nigga with the fireworks and shit. You see Angle hands like.
Yeah, that was some real, like, that was funny as hell. And then, of course, they go through the same, whatever intros and the same stuff we've been hearing.
Billy Gunn, come home, dog.
Yeah, come like home, they actually clown. Like, matter of fact, because they kind of had a shot towards Billy. They was like, well, we couldn't get the one guy because he's like scissoring and shit in the other place. So yeah, I guess Kurt is here. You know what I'm saying? Because after they was like when Triple H was about to do the well, and then he turned and he was like, wait a minute, what the hell are you doing here?
I always wanted to be a part of DX.
Yeah, it was really, really cool, man. Like how they did that and just having their jokes and everything of that matter. And then Imperium music hits. And we just like, shit. We like, here we go. Like, of course, Imperium pulls up. They coming out there to tell DX to pull their pants up.
Like, this ring is cycling.
Right.
The match is cycling.
Gunther going crazy, going off.
Start cussing at German and shit.
Yeah, right. I thought he was about to, and then he come face to face with Triple H with Hunter.
Triple H,
and Hunter at first, like, he turned into the game for like 0.5 seconds, and he was just like, man, I'm retired. I'm retired.
And look at Michaels. Michaels walk up and be like, I'm old, man. I'm old.
Yeah, Shawn Michaels getting super kick, getting sweet chin music position, and he was like, man, I'm old. He said, I'm old.
And then, and then you got X-Pac walking up, he's like, I got some shin splints, and then they pass it over.
Yeah, like it was perfectly done, like how they were able to just be like very self-aware and understanding, like, bro, our time is past. Like we not about to do this with y'all. Like we good, but we can get some people out here though.
I'm gonna tell you one person who was pissed.
Who?
Dax Harwood. He up in the crib like, nigga, we're like,
where was this? Where was this? Yeah.
Y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna back down to them, but we get our ass kicked.
Oh, he talking about Raw 25, like back when. Oh yeah, they got tore up when DX and then the club tore their ass up.
DX, the club, and NWO, man, whoop they ass.
I mean, but Dax, you a clown, bro, and like everybody know you a Bret Hart guy, so of course they gonna beat your ass. Like, I mean, like literally at that time frame, the Revival was literally like on some comedy shit during that time.
Yeah.
So, like, that's what y'all were at the time. So, that's why y'all got y'all ass whooped. So, I mean, whatever. Like, who gives a fuck what Dax feels, man? Like, seriously. Dax is so corny, man. But anyway.
His name is Dax Harwood, bro. So
right. Like, Dax is so corny. Like, and I'm going to talk something. I'm going to bring something up later on when we talk about something else. But you know what? I'll just say it. Dax tries to make everything about himself. Like almost everything, bro.
He talks a lot.
He talks too fucking much. But
And
whatever.
yeah, he got a podcast now too. So it's just like
I'm not listening to that shit. No, I'm good. But anyway, yeah, so that happens. I'm too old, all that stuff. That brings out Seth Rollins. So Seth switches the face for this. You know what I'm saying?
crowd is going crazy, man. They're going crazy for that.
Singing
man.
this song, you know what I'm saying? Like Philly, like I said, Philly was hot. It was
Great
hot,
crowd.
bro.
Great crowd. Great crowd.
Seth comes out and he just like, you know, he steps up to Gunther. I'm like, okay, we about to get Gunther Seth. Ooh, this is about to be nasty. And then they're like, well, I need some partners, you know what I'm saying? And that brings out the Street Profits.
Mm-hmm.
So we get the Street Profits and Seth, and then they're just like, well, hold on, we need like a official. We need somebody to make this official. You know what I'm saying? Like
fucking goofy ass Kurt Angle, dog.
There go Kurt Angle, man. Just at the nick of time, like, guys, I got an idea. Cause they all huddled up. They was like, yeah, this DX business. Like, we not like we can't, we'll welcome you in later or whatever. But he was just like, guys, I got an idea. Takes off his shirt, got on a referee shirt, red, white, and blue. You know what I'm saying? So Kurt Angle fashion.
In typical Kurt Angle fashion, of course.
Yeah. And we have a banger of a 6-man tag, bro.
I will say this, dog. It makes me, when I see it, just makes me want a prime Kurt Angle versus Gunther.
You know how would have been crazy, bro.
God, you know how crazy that shit would have been.
That would have been insane, man. That would have been like I'm talking about like violence Kurt Angle. That's the one with the mouthpiece.
Yeah, with the mouthpiece. He wearing the black. He wearing the black and everything. Like this motherfucker. That angle. That's prime Angle right there. That's prime Angle.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one I want. Like that would have been such a great match. Wow. Thinking back on that. But yeah, we even so we get a really, really great match here. Gunther and Seth really was going at it. Like that shit was fire. Like I want to see a singles match between them.
Yeah, that's gonna happen. I think that's gonna happen. They had a singles match before, but it just got ruined by interruption or some shit, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's gonna happen later on down the road. I think
absolutely.
Because I think they might be going to Raw, or Seth might go to SmackDown, and then shit, you got something right there.
Yeah, definitely got opportunities there, and of course the Profits were the Profits. Of course, like Montez doing his thing, you know, everything of that matter. But yeah, we have a really, really good match there, and also still Gunther was protected. You know what I'm saying?
Eat the pin. That man has not ate a pin in a minute.
He's not ate a pin. Actually,
he hasn't ate a pin since he came to the main roster.
No, he hasn't. He hasn't lost. He's won them all. And then on top of that, I wanted to talk about Seth again. Seth did the angle slam in this match. Like Seth literally has the move steal modifier from 2K, from WWE 2K, like in his back pocket. Like he's going to steal your finisher every time.
And he hit that bitch clean too.
Yeah, he hit that clean as fuck, bro. He did that. Even Kurt Angle was like, whoa, like, ooh, like he used my move. That shit nasty. I like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but we get the pin frog splash to Giovanni via Montez, and 1, 2, 3, and that was that. Okay, it was something else I gotta say about this because I saw something wild, but I'll get to that. Charlotte pulls up. You know, Ric Flair introduces Charlotte first. Of course, he comes out, legend. Ric Flair comes out, introduces his daughter, SmackDown Women's Champion. She comes out, and that brings out
Bianca,
the Raw Women's Champion.
Kind of some storytelling, kind of some foretelling right there. You know, we might be seeing them in a match soon.
Yeah. Like I'm thinking like maybe SummerSlam for them too. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking SummerSlam for Charlotte versus Bianca. But they come out, you know what I'm saying? She just like, you know, you on my show, champ. You know what I'm saying? Like what's good? You know, what's up, champ? And what's all that? And then that ends up bringing out Sonya Deville. And Sonya Deville comes out, talking her shit, because like clearly they really doing something here with Sonya and Charlotte. Like this is gonna be maybe well, I think it's booked for next Friday.
Probably so, yeah.
The SmackDown Women's Championship, I think, is booked
Yeah.
next Friday for those two. So, but yeah, they doing a little something there, and then Charlotte's like, well, I'm not gonna fight you tonight because I'm not on my show. This isn't my show. This is Bianca's show. So if you really want to scrap, you can scrap it out with Bianca. Now, some people looked at this like, why Charlotte little bro Bianca like that? I'm like,
nigga, do you know who the fuck Charlotte Flair is?
Well, on top of let's be clear about because this is how I saw it. She's not little bro and Bianca.
Nah.
She's checking in.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all niggas all be on the internet all the time talking about y'all got to check in when y'all dropping other people's cities, and y'all don't recognize the shit when it's right there in front of you. Like, I thought y'all know about checking in. Like, basically, that's what Charlotte's doing. She checking in with Bianca. Like, this your show.
Like, what you want to do? You want to fight her, or I can fight her?
Like, you want to fight her, or I can do that. And Bianca like, no, I can handle that. This light. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got this. Like, she's putting respect to Bianca, saying like, yo, this is your show. I'm not going to overstep. So you can handle that. Like, that's not little broing nobody, bro. Like I don't know where that came from, but that was kind of weird to me.
Internet niggas.
Yeah, man. Like y'all be talking about checking in on O Block and all that shit all the time and everything, but then y'all can't even recognize the shit in wrestling when somebody checking in. So y'all really don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. Y'all not street niggas, bro. Stop. Take that. Just stop. Anyway.
Yeah.
Crazy. But yeah, so Bianca Belair has a match with Sonya Deville. Clean win. KOD. Done. And then we get Alexa Bliss pops up on the screen. Talking her shit, and actually delivered a pretty good promo, dog. I'm not even gonna hold you.
Yeah, Alexa can get it done. She could definitely get it done.
Yeah, she had a real nice promo, probably her best promo since she's been back, honestly. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think Alexa's always best as a villain anyway.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, so and Bianca's just like, look, Uncle Howdy, Bray, they can all pull up. I'm whooping everybody ass, period. You know what I'm saying? But Alexa's like, yo, I don't need that. I'm just gonna beat you, and I'm gonna split your face wide open. I was like, damn.
Crazy as hell, man. But that should be a good match tomorrow, though.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good match. That should be a solid match. And then well, that's all silly shit. We ain't really got to talk about that. I mean, it was funny though, like the poker tournament, poker game.
Oh yeah, we had some more legends pulled up. IRS pulled up. Corbin and JBL hit for big, and then IRS pulled up, took all that money.
Yeah, he said taxes.
Like bitch, pay your taxes. and it's kind of wild. Why they had Ted DiBiase around all that money, bro?
Yeah, man, because I was like, ain't old Teddy got like a little real life situation?
He out there, Brett Favre, dog. I don't know if you want to keep him around the bread, bro.
Yeah,
he out there, Brett Favre, like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of interesting, dog. Like he hanging with the IRS man, and nigga, you the real villain of this shit. IRS is a face right now, low key.
Yeah,
so.
like IRS is doing his job. Like you were stealing from people, bro.
Yeah,
so real people. You know what I mean? But
yeah, that was kind of awkward, man. But it is awkward. It is what it is.
Well, yeah, that was that. It was pretty funny though, seeing them get their money took and getting left with $100, and then Ron Simmons is, of course, damn,
pulled out the classic, man.
Yeah, man.
Pulled out the classic, dog. You gotta pull out that classic, man. He looked up like, damn. Always gotta pull that bitch out, nigga. No matter what.
No matter what, bro. No matter what. So that was pretty cool. But our main event, Austin Theory versus Bobby Lashley for the United States Championship.
Theory just gets better every time he's in the ring, dog.
Yeah,
he just gets better every time he's in the ring.
I'm kind of over him in Bobby boxing though. Like
I think that's it.
I'm hoping that's it, bro. Like I'm hoping we putting Theory in other shit now, like with other people. Or get like let's build some other people up. Honestly, I feel like when Riddle comes back, he's probably gonna be going back and forth with Theory.
And that's gonna be crazy, man.
Yeah,
That's gonna be crazy.
that's gonna be some crazy stuff. But this match was, and this was a no DQ. So this match being no DQ, I mean Raw 30. I mean, come on, guys.
We know what's coming next.
We know what's coming. So, but they were pretty brutal. They were pretty brutal in this match and everything. And then it almost looked like Bobby was about to finish it. He's about to be done. And then
you hear that guitar riff and Roberto's in trouble.
Yes, sir. Brock Lesnar returns at the nick of time. I mean, it was all written on the wall that Brock was coming back, bro.
And Brock fucked Bobby up, man.
He fucked Bobby up. Like
he fucked Theory up too. He F5 Theory on top of Bobby.
Yeah, Bobby 1, 2, 3. Like that was perfect. Like that was perfectly done. Like he hit the F5 on Bobby, then he hits the F5 on Theory on top of him, and that calls for the pin, and then Austin Theory retains, and that's the end of Raw 30. So yeah,
great
that
show.
was pretty cool.
Great show.
Great show.
NXT.
Yeah, just run through NXT real quick.
I do want to say that. Damn, what the fuck was her name?
Tiffany Stratton.
Nigga, she's.
Oh yeah, Tiffany Stratton is one of the ones, bro.
Nigga, she hit that best moonsault ever.
Yeah, man. Triple jump moonsault.
Man, it had because you know that's Christopher Daniels. Christopher Daniels shit. Motherfucker AJ Styles tweeted like BME, like
yeah,
man. So
yeah,
man,
yeah. Tiffany Stratton is an athlete, bro.
Yeah,
like she's an athlete and she has a great character. Indy Hartwell, sorry, you had to take that. You had to put your shoulders down, but it's all good. But yeah, that was a pretty good match there. JD Madonna beat Andre Chase.
Bobblehead came back with the bullshit.
Yeah, he came back on this shit. Something interesting here. Kiana James and Fallon Henley are now like tagged up. So that's going to be some pretty good developments there. They beat Ivy Now and Tatum Paxley. And they're I'll get to that later. The Creed brothers. Hey, listen, man. Y'all put Hank Walker, man. Y'all put him in a dangerous situation, bro. Like, y'all getting that man tore the fuck up. But I was like, damn, they putting Hank Walker in the ring with Julius Creed. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, swim good, brothers. But hey, you know what I'm saying? I don't even really know what y'all doing with Hank Walker, bro. Like, I'm guessing y'all building him up to be a hand because I don't know.
He's a My Rise character, dog.
Yeah, bro. Like, I don't know. Electric Lopez defeated Wendy Chu. Electric kind of like she's taking it back to the Legato days still. You know, she used a brass knuckle to knock out Wendy Chu, put her back to sleep. 1, 2, 3. I think Faraz is like with her right now. Like she's kind of like trying to show Faraz the ropes and everything. So there's that. And then our main event, Katana Chance and Kaden Carter.
You forgot one thing.
What I forget?
Brian Breaker and Grayson Waller.
Oh well, no, I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna get to that. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, yeah, the biggest thing right now on NXT is just Grayson Waller, man. He got Braun out. He making Braun like looking foolish, bro. Like he making him mad. Like they got into it at the PC. You know what I'm saying? He threw the water bottle at him while he was training in the ring.
Brian tackled the fuck out of him too, dog. Brian fucked him up with that one, dog.
I loved how they used this all on social media too. Like they had multiple talents like went live on Instagram while this was going on and everything. Like they were really, really using social media in this and everything. So plus you got the anonymous NXT person going around. We have no idea who this is.
Remind me of GTV all over again and shit, you know.
Yeah. It's some real nasty backstage business going on around there. So that was pretty cool too. But yeah, the main event, Katana Chance and Kaden Carter, they defeated Alba Fire, and Alba Fire originally didn't have a partner, and Sol Ruka, another one of them ones. Sol Ruka is. She's special.
She's
You know what I'm saying?
very fucking special. Yep.
And they lost this match, neck breaker 450 splash combo to Ruka. And then Alba Fire walks out with Isla Dawn. So
that's weird.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't know why y'all not calling her up, but
I don't know what else they could do with her. You know what I'm saying?
Like I feel like NXT is heavy on the women. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all have like a real stable roster of women down there. So it's like, what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was pretty cool. That was NXT. Also I forgot the barbershop. I don't know why Apollo's at the barbershop, but
I guess he's getting his beard lined up or something, man.
Yeah,
you know?
Cause literally they still running back like why? Like he bald, like you bald, like why are you here? Like why are you in the chair?
It's just some goofy ass shit, man.
Yeah,
it's goofy ass shit, dog.
So yeah, the Apollo that's gonna be a really good match though at NXT Finish.
Yeah, 2 out of 3 falls. I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that.
Like him and Melo about to go crazy. Like I'm loving that. So yeah, that was NXT. Dynamite.
Let's do it.
Hey, listen, man. The JAS, bro. The JAS is ass, man. This shit's ass.
I'm so tired.
This shit's garbage as fuck, bro.
I'm so tired of that shit.
The JAS is so corny, bro. Like this shit, like it starts off. You got Jericho, Garcia, and Sammy Guevara come out because Sammy Guevara and Jericho teaming up. And I don't know where this whole Chippendale dancer routine shit came from all of a sudden, because it just seems like it just came out of nowhere.
It's definitely a Jericho idea.
I know, and it's so
like a Jericho idea, dog.
It's so fucking corny, man. And Daniel Garcia, bro, Daniel Garcia tricked y'all, bro. I don't want to see nothing else about no Daniel Garcia praise. And I know I be seeing that shit from the same. I saw that shit from the same motherfuckers, bro. Same people that be boosting up corny ass shit all the time, bro. Daniel Garcia trick y'all. He trick y'all. Just because he listened to Griselda don't mean he that, bro. Like I don't want to hear that shit.
God, I'm just over it, man. I'm over
this JAS shit, dog. This shit's ass, bro. This shit garbage.
I'll tell you another motherfucker who ain't got his action ready. They keep trying to push this motherfucker, dog, you know, and
hey man, you see that shit you see that clip from Dark?
That bullshit, that whatever the fuck he was doing, niggas playing Assassin's Creed or some shit. I don't know what the fuck that was.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that was. Don't do that shit no more, dog. Like for real. Like
that was some bullshit. That was some bullshit.
That was some bullshit, bro. That shit was trash, man. Like this anyway, man. Fucking this match, of course, was to like help enhance Ricky Starks, of course, because Ricky Starks is feuding with Jericho right now. So he ends up teaming up with Action Andretti. I really wasn't paying attention a whole lot to this match, really. Like, I mean, I think it was actually a pretty solid match, though. But Sammy hits Andretti with the GTH for the pin, and that was that.
That's what it is.
The next match, Darby Allin defeated Buddy Matthews with a coffin drop.
Hooray!
Yeah, I think I recall like it did. The lights went out. I remember the lights going out, and then Malachi
and Brody King popped up.
Brody King were popping up, and then they ended up like just standing there, and then they got washed. So I was like, so why did they just cut the lights off and then just appear? Like, what was the point of this?
There really was no point. They just did the dumb shit.
They just did that dumb shit. Like, this shit was stupid. Anyway, whatever. Darby Allin defeated Buddy Matthews, retained the TNT championship.
Samoa Joe pops up on the screen.
Yo, what the fuck?
I don't know, bro. I don't know, man.
Fuck.
I don't know, my nigga. I really don't know, dog.
First of all, like Joe did the most WCW Thunder promo I've ever seen, bro. I was like, bro, what is Joe doing? Like, why is he talking like this?
Like you remember that the WCW Thunder game on the PlayStation? When
Yeah, I remember that shit, bro.
Yeah, that shit.
That shit was ass. That shit was garbage. That shit was just as garbage as WCW Thunder, bro. Like on real life television. Like, bro, like, and then like somebody was like, yo, why he ain't got no shirt on? Then he called himself the king of television. I'm just like, bro, don't nobody give a fuck about that ROH television title, bro. Nobody cares about that.
He still got that bitch?
Yes, he still has it, bro. He only dropped the TNT title. He dropped it to Darby. But he still got the ROH belt. And, Wardlow is just like gone. Whatever.
They say Wardlow's injured, but you know Wardlow's about to get that ROH title, right? The ROH TV title. And
I'm sorry to hear that.
Be put in purgatory.
I'm sorry to hear that, bro.
Be put in purgatory, boy.
I'm sorry. That's just as bad as Hook holding on to that damn FTW belt. But he got that because his daddy made that bullshit. But anyway, yeah, that's some more Joe promo. That was awful, bro. That was terrible. Like, yeah, I don't know what that was. But anyway,
boy.
Next match, Jungle Hook. You know what? What's the point of talking about this match, bro? Like
you skip that one.
They beat Matt Hart. Like, come on, man, get the fuck out of here. Anyway, next match, Bryan Danielson defeated Brian Cage with a roll up. Interesting thing, Brian Cage's contract is about to be up. Do we care?
You probably gonna go back to Impact, so
please do. Please don't sniff WWE at all.
He's not gonna pass the fifth. I don't think he's gonna. You know what?
I don't think so either. Or go to Japan. Like, please don't. No.
It's gonna be Impact. He needs to go back to Impact. Impact did it. He did great. He did great in Impact. And I think he's gonna have a lot to say about how he was treated in AEW. He was treated pretty shitty in AEW. I will say that. He was treated shitty. Yeah. So it is what it is. Bryan Danielson won. Then they started beating up. Bryan Danielson, chair to the arm, all that shit. Takeshita came out. I don't even know how to pronounce his name. Takeshita. I call that nigga Takeshita. Takeshita. He showed up. So they very ready to push him to main event status. So we'll see how that goes. And then we're gonna get a fucking ridiculous fucking match next week. Because the next person Bryan Danielson has to face is Timothy Thatcher. How the fuck they found this man? I don't know, because he does not have a cell phone. So they probably had to send a kite to him or send a pigeon over there with a letter like, "Hey, we need you here." So,
and I also noticed something. They was playing Walter's theme for him. So he's using his theme and Thatcher's over in Noah. He's in pro wrestling Noah.
Yeah, and he was part of the faction. He was part of the ring camp faction.
Yeah, he was part of ring camp. So yeah,
I don't see no problem with that. It is what it is. So we're gonna get a banger next week. That's definitely gonna be a banger.
It's gonna be. Yeah, that's gonna be a.
I can already tell you right now that's gonna be my match. That's gonna be my match of the week next week for sure.
Yeah, it probably will. Yeah. Possible. It's gonna be one of them. It's gonna be up there. I'll say that because we're gonna be post Royal Rumble, so who knows what is going on. But that's gonna be up there for sure. And did MJF speak on this book? Actually, yeah, because he's the one that was like, "Yeah, I got Timothy Thatcher to come over or whatever."
Yeah,
he said something real fucking stupid though, like talking about. He said. Another one of them edgy, nearly racist things, but hey, whatever. Said some dumb. That was fucking stupid, but I'm not even gonna repeat that. But anyway, next, Ruby Soho. Ruby Soho defeated Tony Storm.
Yeah, look, bro. I'm gonna just say this: turn Tony Storm heel, and she loses the first match as a heel.
She loses her first match as a heel. And I'm just like, why did we turn Tony Storm?
Britt Baker come out to the distraction. Don't know why, but it is what it is.
Ruby hits her with the Destination Unknown. 1, 2, 3.
There it is.
Saraya
was nowhere to be found.
At 9:20 p.m., by the way.
There was no Saraya. There was no Hikaru Shida. So
yeah, just Britt Baker. Britt Baker coming out to a loud pop. I'm like, oh, this is what we're doing. Okay. Yeah.
But
very
let's get into the main event.
main event.
Very emotional main event for me. Very, very emotional. Again, rest in peace to Jay Briscoe. We had Jay Lethal versus Mark Briscoe. They finally let Mark Briscoe wrestle on AEW.
And rightfully so.
Rightfully so. Like, it was ridiculous. This shit with the Warner Brothers Discovery was fucking ridiculous. But glad to see him out there. Got to get Jay Lethal props, man. That man was struggling to do this match.
Yeah.
Struggling. Like, he couldn't. It was tough for him. I cried when Jay Briscoe came out. Not Jay Briscoe, excuse me. Mark Briscoe came out.
Yeah.
I cried when Mark Briscoe came out. Because that man still had his energy. He was like, let's do this shit. Man was hyped. He had both of the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championships. And I cried, dog. Like, it was like, fuck, you know.
Mm-hmm.
They put on a great match. Mark Briscoe, of course, went over. Won the match with the Jay Driller. And nigga, the emotions went crazy after that pin. Mark was talking to the camera, you know what I'm saying? He said, Jamin, I love you.
Yeah.
Everybody came out there on the stage. Nigga Jay Lethal just broke down. It was tough, man. It was tough. It was like the Brody Lee thing all over again.
Yeah. Like Jay was like really, really struggling to hold it together.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he was really struggling. He was crying once Mark came out. Mark held it together though. He was real
man.
Strong.
Gotta give Mark Briscoe credit, dog. He held that together, man. Like,
yeah. And it was his birthday, and I mean it was Jay's birthday.
Jay's birthday, yeah. And I
Yeah.
was worried about Mark the most because, man, like, he been around that, like, nigga, that was his tag team partner for life, dog. Like,
yeah, that was his brother.
That was his
Like,
fucking brother, man. Like,
yeah.
And Jay has done a lot of questionable shit in his past. He has done some questionable things in his past, but I just love that he took his time to fix this shit. You know what I'm saying? He was taking his time to fix this shit. He was
very apologetic for
very apologetic. I haven't heard any bad things about Jay Briscoe. Haven't heard any bad things about Mark Briscoe. It's just they were family men. They're family men. They always there for their wife and kids. They never wanted to go to like WWE or anything like that because they really wanted to work on that fucking chicken farm and keep that shit going. I'm just glad Mark was able to do this shit. I don't know what's next for Mark. I mean, to be perfectly fucking honest, I think Mark needs that Ring of Honor World title.
I mean, I don't.
He needs that.
Yeah, because I mean, he still has both of the tag titles. I'm sure maybe he might relinquish them.
I think they're gonna make some. I think they probably gonna make some new tag titles, and they probably gonna let him keep those. Yeah. Maybe. Because shit, nigga. When I think about Ring of Honor tag team,
that's the Briscoes.
That's them. It's the fucking Briscoes, man. It's the Briscoes. Sure. So, I don't know what's next, man. But definitely rest in peace to Jay Briscoe. I've been watching a lot of their older shit, man. That man was special.
Oh,
that man
generational,
that man was special, dude. Like, just who was I watching recently? I watched this match against Kevin Owens. That was fucking crazy.
Him and Sting.
Man, that was fucking crazy, dude. Like, I watched a tag match with him and I watched a tag match with the Briscoes against Eddie Kingston and Homicide. That was fucking insane.
Oh yeah, that was insane.
That was insane. And I watched the match between El Generico and Steen against the Briscoes. Fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, the Briscoes was
fucking legends, man. Like, the only thing we were robbed of, dog. I wanted to see the Briscoes versus the Usos, dog.
Yeah, that would have been oof. If that ever happened, wow. That would have been a crazy.
And both of them been talking about it. Both teams been talking about that shit for years, man. They've been talking about that shit for years. Like, I just think that match really should have fucking happened. It didn't because, you know, WWE, Ring of Honor, and like they didn't want to sign to WWE because they like,
they had their other ventures.
They had other ventures. They had that chicken farm, man.
And they didn't want to be on the road like that.
Yeah, they didn't want to be on the road like that. The dog, I watched that dog collar match, his Jay's last match, the dog collar match. Fucking insane.
The one he did against Dax.
Yeah, Dax, gets FTR. Fucking insane, dude. So it's
a very, very sad situation, man. It's very sad and very unexpected and
tragic. It was fucking tragic, man. So man,
very tragic. I mean, his little girls. I mean, I'm glad they're doing better. They've raised exponentially a lot of money for the memorial fund and everything. And just again, rest in peace to Jay Briscoe. Definitely left behind a catalog of a wrestling legacy. So you know, and
I really just wish he could have wrestled on AEW. I think they would have been perfect for AEW. They would have been
perfect for AEW.
Yeah, man. But you know what? It is what it is, man. I just hope like they do something with Mark, man. Like they hope they do something with Mark.
Yeah,
because I want Mark to keep that shit going too. Mark is a fucking phenomenal wrestler too.
Yeah, Mark is a great wrestler and a great personality too.
Yeah, he's a great fucking personality, man.
Yeah,
I was like watching a lot of their old promos that they set up, man. Them motherfuckers were hilarious, dude. The Terry Funk ain't wearing no mouthpiece promo.
Oh yeah. the one that I really found funny, even though I don't fuck with Matt Hardy at all, like, but when he was cutting his grass and shit, and he had that Matt Hardy title or whatever. And then they went to Jay Briscoe and he was showing him how to line up the grass and all that shit. Like he was lining up the edges and shit. Like Jay ain't say a word. He just looked at the camera and then all you saw was fuck Matt Hardy. That shit was funny as hell. I was like, that's that energy right there.
Hey, bro. Man, dog, and look, and I just started exploring that shit. This motherfucker Jay pulled out a motherfucking Black and Mild, man. I'm like, oh my god, dog.
Yeah. And then it was that one time when not Matt Sendog, but what's my man's name in the Kingdom with
Matt Taven.
Yeah, Matt Taven had this big ass like they was in this hotel. They was actually like in Michigan or some shit. They was like in a staying in a hotel.
When they let
he let that big ass stain down while Jay was just walking by. He was like, "Oh man, what the fuck?" He was like, "Yeah, this is my gift to you." He was like, "We had to pack this in like 2 suitcases and shit." That shit was pretty cool.
Also, too, man, the promos he was cutting on Dax. Casey McKnight, you're Casey McKnight.
Yeah, man.
No, when he called him like, you just mad because you a bald-headed bitch.
You a bald-headed bitch, boy.
You mad because you gonna stay bald-headed for the rest of your fucking life. Like, oh my god, dog.
Yeah, Jay was a man. What a character. He was definitely a
both
character.
of them are fucking characters, man.
Yeah, man.
Jesus,
they some straight up country boys, man. Like,
country boys from fucking Delaware. Dog.
Delaware.
Delaware.
I mean, yeah, but yeah, definitely R.I.P. To Jay Briscoe for sure. I think his memorial is actually Saturday coming up. So yeah, it's probably gonna be pretty emotional there for sure. And again, much condolences to the family and to Mark. And yeah, we hope to see more of Mark now. That's one thing I kind of gotta salute Tony for, is the fact that he kind of told HBO to tuck their tail in. Like, we doing this shit. Period.
One thing I will say about Tony Khan, dog, he take care of his people. He do take care of his people. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When Brody Lee passed away, dude, he made sure that he took care of that family.
Yeah. And, he got his son fast tracked on like a contract ready for when he's old enough, to come to AEW or whatever. Hopefully they still exist, but like he's already got that out there for little Brody. and everything. So,
and I think he's gonna take care of Mark, man. I think he is gonna take care of Mark.
Yeah, he should. He should
Yeah.
take. I think he's gonna take care of Mark too. So yeah, definitely shout out. I got to give Tony props for that. Like for sticking his chest out at HBO Discovery. Like, nah, fuck out of here. We gonna do at least a match.
It was fucking ridiculous, dog.
Yeah.
It was fucking ridiculous, man. Like
like the outpouring, bro. Like, come on now. Like the outpouring of support and like how everybody like across all promotions came.
All
to
promotions,
the
all different walks of life.
All different walks. Talking about is how much Jay impacted their life, how much the Briscoes were important to them. Like, come on, man. All races. Like, come on, dog. Y'all could have let that shit go.
Sexuality, everything, man.
Yeah, man. Like, come on, man. Like, but it is what it is, you know. But that I'm glad it happened. So, I guess we'll just go over SmackDown real quick.
All the results, man. Really.
I'm trying to let me think. We had tag matches. We had tags. Oh my goodness. Can you pull up results? Because I'm like drawing a blank here. We didn't got so thrown off tonight.
Yeah, it was just it's been a night, boy.
We lost.
That's been the story of my fucking week, dog. That has been the story of my fucking week, man. I'm gonna just run through this shit, dog. I got the results right here. Sami Zayn meets up with Jey Uso. You know,
yeah, that happened.
Yeah, Rey Mysterio versus Karrion Kross, good match.
Ray beat. Oh, I'm kind of worried about Karrion. I'm not worried about Karrion Kross, but I'm like kind of like, should we be worried about Karrion Kross?
I think he just needs a feud for a title.
I don't even know if I want him in the title picture.
Probably not right now. They're gonna have to rehab his character or something like that. But
yeah,
I think him and Ray gonna run it back. He's gonna beat Ray.
Yeah,
because it was a roll up pin. You know, so I think that's gonna end up happening. Austin Theory on SmackDown confronted by New Day.
He pulled up.
Yeah, he got confronted by New Day, The Miz, and then Bobby Lashley, and then
Bobby tore everybody
up, and then Brock came through the crowd, nigga, like a ninja. Like, whoa, he came in there,
fucked Bobby up again,
and fired the shot of Bobby.
A lot of tonight was also people declaring for the Rumble too.
Rhea Ripley declared.
Rhea Ripley,
Bayley. Everybody in the ring declared. And Brock declared. So yeah, we got Brock in the Rumble. Then we get Lacey Evans. Hey man.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you like this: Lacey shit don't work out. Bank of America's hiring.
Her fit was fired. Her fit was fired though.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, her fit was fired, but Lacey.
I mean, SmackDown needs heels. They need heels. They need heel women.
They gave Lacey the camel clutch, dog.
Yeah, they got her the camel clutch. So the woman's right is gone. So now she got the camel.
She still got the woman's right. She still got
the woman's right, even though it's like a terrible finisher. But now she got the camel clutch like Sergeant Slaughter. So
she declared for the Rumble. Drew McIntyre, Sheamus, they cut a promo on the back. We had a Cody Rhodes thing. Sheamus and Drew coming out for their match against Shit Row. I think that's what you want to call them.
Yeah, Shit Row.
Exactly. Hit Row. So they came out there, then they got attacked by the Viking Raiders. That was pretty big. So I guess and Drew and Sheamus said, "Fuck this shit. About to beat y'all ass.
We about to whoop y'all ass." Yeah,
but they said, "Fuck the tag titles. We about to beat their ass real quick. Come on."
Yeah, and then the other thing, outside of the Banger Bros, that's they redacted that. They took it.
How the fuck nobody in that bed? You know what?
They knew, man. Y'all knew Bang Bros was something, man. 'Cause that's the first thing that came to my mind. I was like, Banger Bros. I'm like, oh.
And then then Sheamus and Drew kept making like hints, like we're gonna put them on a bus. Like, dog, like what the fuck, man? Like how the fuck y'all ain't know that?
Y'all knew that shit, man.
They knew that shit, dog. But whatever. So Hit Row come out there. They're like, all right, cool. They forfeit. We're going to the finals and shit. And then Adam Pearce like, not so fast, my friend. I got another tag team for you. So here comes the team of the ball men. Ball men Anonymous, Braun Strowman and Ricochet.
I'm gonna just call them Lethal Weapon.
That's exactly
Lethal Weapon. Yeah, Lethal Weapon.
Riggs
and Murtaugh.
Riggs. Anyway, the right team went over. Braun Strowman and Ricochet.
Thank God. You know what? Pause real quick. Look, top dollar is terrible. He's fucking awful. Like, have you seen how he gets in the ring? Like, he looks like he's like 45 years old getting in the ring. Like, he's terrible, bro. Like, I don't want to see this man wrestle anymore. But continue. I just wanted to interject that real quick. That man is awful in the ring.
Kevin Owens was getting into a scrap with the Usos backstage. Usos get kicked out the arena.
Yeah, I like that shit.
Yeah, that was
I like
dope.
that. Yeah.
That was dope. LA Knight, bro.
Let me talk to you.
Motherfucker came out as Bray Wyatt, Cape Fear Bray Wyatt.
A fool, bro. Because at first I'm looking like, okay, I know, like, okay, I see what Bray is doing. Like, they playing the music. I'm like, I see what Bray's doing. Like, he's trying to like tap into all his characters and shit. But then I'm like, wait a minute. Oh, that's LA Knight. Oh, wow. And that nigga had a gas station lantern.
Dog.
LA Knight's a fool, bro.
Man, they look. And I've always said this shit when he was Eli Drake in Impact. I'm like, dog, if they bring this man to WWE, he's going to take off.
Yeah.
That's spooky for him when he was Max Dupree, but he was making that shit work.
It was real spooky. Look, I'll tell you like this: if Vince was still in creative, he'd still be Max Dupree, bro.
No, he would have left. No, he would have got released.
He would have got released. But he would have got released after Mania. He would have been after one of the Mania cuts.
Man, Triple H is like, fuck that. No.
Nah.
You back at LA Knight. And he has took that ball and ran with it.
Mm-hmm.
So, he cut his promo, and then you got Bray sitting in the rocking chair.
Yeah.
And then here comes Uncle Howdy.
Doing some like string type shit, like with his hand, like as if he's controlling Bray or some spooky shit.
Man, I'm just waiting for them to reveal it's fucking Bo Dallas at this point, because it's definitely Bo Dallas.
I think it's Bo Dallas too. I thought it was always Bo Dallas.
So we got a banger of a tag team match. Legado versus Imperium.
Woo, man. Listen, if there was a way you want, like, I feel like this was the perfect way to showcase LDF on main roster. Santos wasn't there. They said Santos wasn't there, and neither was Gunther. So they said they was off getting prepared for the Royal Rumble tomorrow. Mm-hmm. So, but this match, man, wow. Like Cruz and Wild, man. Like, I feel like this is because before they had to work with fucking like Hit Roll. Like, you can't fucking showcase yourself carrying them two stupid motherfuckers. So, I mean, you gotta put them in there with some real shit, man. Like, come on, man. Like LDF and your Imperium. Like, honestly, I wish that was the final, but I see what they're doing with Ricochet and Braun. So
yeah,
I get that. But yeah, man. Wow, a banger.
Imperium went over, man. Fucking Giovanni Vinci was going insane in that match.
He was going crazy, bro. He did this.
Gorilla press slam off the top rope, dog.
Yeah, man.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he fucked Cruz up, man. He fucked him up with that, and then they did the I forgot the name of their finisher, the Imperium
Bomb.
Imperium Bomb. Yeah. They did that. 1, 2, 3, clean.
Mm-hmm. So after that shit, Charlotte Flair wants to get Sonya Deville a title shot. So that's happening next week on SmackDown.
Mm-hmm. And
then we get Kevin Owens and Solo Sikoa, and it went the way it should have went. No contest.
Protect both of
them because Sami Zayn showed up.
Well, he was not supposed to. So
So that's
Sammy Pack watch. Pack watch.
That's gonna be interesting.
We got to see what this test. I think I kind of probably know what this test is. I think they probably gonna make Sammy the special guest referee.
Yep.
For this match, I feel like he's probably gonna end up costing Roman one of the titles.
Yeah, I think so. But we're gonna see, man. We're gonna see because Kevin Owens been putting in a lot of work. So
also, I forgot to touch on that too from Raw 30 because KO came out. He came out, and when the Miz was out there, he stunned the Miz and he started talking about Roman, and he said Roman Reigns has had the Universal title for going on 2 years now. He said specifically Universal title. I don't know if this was said in error or whatever, but he said, look, I want that title. That's the title I'm coming after, and I'm taking it off of you, Roman. I don't know why I haven't been hearing a lot of people talking about this. Like, I mean, this is a whole promo, so I don't know. Well, he did say undisputed universal. He said universal title.
They probably just thought like it was they probably just thought like it was a mix up or something. But
yeah, maybe so.
We should be finding out. We should be finding out soon. So
yeah.
But that was SmackDown.
That was SmackDown.
We getting ready for you know what we about to get into. So we gonna see what happens. Royal Rumble tomorrow.
Yeah, Royal Rumble is tomorrow. So by the time you hear this episode, you're going to be well up to date as to the events that take place at Royal Rumble. We will know the Royal Rumble winners. We already kind of discussed who our predictions were last week. I think we were just clean across the board saying Cody Rhodes was going to win the Rumble for the men, and I believe I had Rhea Ripley winning the women's. Yeah. But even still, that's kind of a toss-up to me. I can't remember your women's prediction.
I said some bullshit. I said Mandy Rose might show up and win it.
Oh, you said Mandy might show up. Well, hey, the surprise entry for Ant. Surprise entry. Who knows? Yeah. But yeah, that was our predictions on that. In terms of the title with Roman and Kevin Owens, I'm kind of up in the air on that because I just don't know. I feel like this is a title splitting situation almost.
Yeah.
I just don't know how this is going to be done tomorrow. I just don't know. And there's that. I got Bianca retaining.
Yeah.
Bianca, I think it's not many matches.
I mean, the Pitch Black match.
Pitch Black. I'm sorry. Pitch Black.
That bitch is going to a no contest. I don't have no fucking clue what that's about to be about.
Yeah, if anything, I'm just gonna jump. I'll jump out the window and say LA Knight gonna win. I can just say I'll say that. Like, but other than that, I can see it maybe ending in a knockout too, like something like that too.
Yeah, whatever it is, it's gonna be some goofy ass.
Funny, spooky finish there. That's all I can see. I mean, but and again, I don't see like I say LA Knight can win, but I mean, I don't think they would want to. They want to keep Bray strong here. So
yeah. Match of the week. What's your match of the week?
Match of the week unanimously. I'm gonna have to say Mark Briscoe versus Jay Lethal.
There's no denying that.
Yeah, my my honorable mention would be Imperium versus Legado Fantasma.
Yeah,
that match was hard. Like honestly, this week of matches wasn't like super nothing to really sniff at, but that Legado del Fantasma and Imperium, like they did that.
All right, and then CDL watch of the week. I can already tell you. No, I got you right here, nigga. I'll do it for you.
When you can drive a truck, you got a job, my friend. Diesel Driving Academy will teach you all you need to know. Call 1-800-551-8900. Diesel Driving Academy.
Quincy Elliott.
Get him the fuck out of here,
man. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Look, bro.
I just remember that shit.
Hold on. You fat piece of shit.
Yeah.
You fat piece of shit, bro. If you don't shut the fuck up, why you putting people business out there like that?
Yeah, that's
like
crazy.
That was fucking trash, dog. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? Like, I don't understand this shit. Like, bro, you have an opportunity and you throwing that shit away because you want to be a fucking chatty patty.
I just don't understand why they haven't gotten rid of him yet.
I'm thinking it's gonna happen soon enough. I'm not gonna put her name. No.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it either.
I'm gonna just say this: she's very fucking protected, and they love her.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's gonna be out of there soon enough, man. You piece of shit. Fuck you, man. Play the song, dog.
Yeah. I'll edit that in.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
Yeah, I'll edit that in.
That piece of shit. That piece of shit, man.
Yeah, fuck Quincy. Quincy Elliott is a clown, man. Like he's a clown, and that's what I'm talking about when y'all be in them spaces and all that shit on Twitter and all that shit with these motherfuckers. He's a weirdo, man. Like he's weird. Like I don't fuck with him. But yeah, other than that, I mean, I I didn't have a CDO. I kind of went off on the Bellas earlier, and that was all I really had for this week. You know what I'm saying? I kind of forgot about the Quincy thing because I don't think about that stupid, ignorant motherfucker anyway. But
Right. Right.
yeah, he needs to go. He needs to go like immediately. Like Sam's
ASAP.
Club, go.
ASAP, man.
Sam's Club.
Man, fuck that. I want this fat ass in UPS or some shit.
UPS
nigga.
boxes.
Go wear a Home Depot apron, motherfucker.
Yeah, like get the fuck out of here. But yeah, I think that is this week. So again, we're basically going to be getting 2 episodes next week. Because for the Royal Rumble, me and Ant will be joining the Show Your Work Network and also our Random Acts podcast for the Royal Rumble watch along. This is gonna be live stream on Patreon for the Show Your Work Network's Patreon.
It's gonna be some of the most ignorant shit ever.
Yeah, man, this is gonna be pretty wild. I hope we all ain't talking over one another and all that shit and crazy, but hey, we whatever happens. But we will have the audio for that. Coming up, it's gonna be a really good time, real funny. And you'll be getting this episode as well too. Sorry for all the technical difficulties and whatnot, but honestly, you probably won't hear any of them anyway by the time you hear this anyway. It'll be all cleared up and edited perfectly.
Hey man, I'm gonna just say it like this, man. I was in this bitch fight for my motherfucking life, dog. So
yeah, man. But we made it through, man. We did it, and honestly, we've been so consistent without it. It was expected to come at some point anyway.
Yeah,
we thugged it out.
Man. I was definitely thugging it out, nigga. I was gonna like, man, I'm gonna call. I'm gonna do this shit, bro. Like,
yeah, for sure. And we did that. So with that being said, enjoy the Royal Rumble. We will see y'all next week. We out of here.
Sir.
Peace. Thank you for listening to Midcarders and Catering Podcast. You can listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Anchor FM. Follow us on Twitter at MidcardersDET and on our personal pages for Ant at IamAntP and for AJ at TurboGrafx_87.